Hey guys, welcome to Reaper of Souls, best Crusader build 2.04. Now, I don't just cook up this build myself, actually it's from my guildies. My guild is pretty high level. Most of them are 300 plus, some 400, a lot of them are 300 plus, 373. Anyway, straight to the point. This build is focused on grouping, so if you're grouping and doing rifts or torment, then this is a build for you. But if you want to solo, then check out my other video. I'm gonna put a link on upper left hand corner here. That build is for solo. You can actually do torment 3 in under 280k damage, and I just took off my armor just to show you guys how powerful that build is for soloing. It works in grouping too, but anyway, this video is for grouping. Rift farming, massive AoE damage plus single damage, and it's also got 2 skills to help you off tank stuff. Now, what we mean off tank stuff is you really don't want to like stand there and just let them hit you all the time. That's why you have this biggest burst. This build right here is really awesome. I've tested and it's very viable. It does massive damage in grouping, and let's start. Justice, that's a standard for it. It's got buff, and it's just the crack is a standard for all Crusaders build. Fist of Heavens, this one, just like my other video showing, you can really tank a lot of stuff and do a lot of avoidance plus massive damage. It's 340 plus 340 damage. Including that you bounce them back, you knock them back, and slow them for 80% for 4 seconds. So whenever mobs hit you, you just you can either spam this spell to kill stuff really fast, or you can just use it to repel stuff that's close to you.
Come back later.
It does massive damage. Okay. Shield glare. Wrath for blinded, that's a must. It's just a standard for all Crusaders now. Not only do you get to blind them and then you have time to escape or just keep on tanking them better, in combination with Fist of Heavens, you also generate Wrath. So whenever your Wrath is low, you just pop it and then it's going to go up. You generate extra Wrath for every individual enemies. Let's go to Blessed Hammer. Thunderstruck, well, this is another standard for all Crusaders. This one does the most AoE damage, period. Anything else is nothing comparable to it. I used to use Dominion, so it's got hammer, but then the hammer just keeps missing. The Thunderstruck is just like a mob. It just mobs over your, keeps on rotating, and the area coverage is so big. This is just the best spell for AoE damage. Steed Charge, you need it just in case to run around. Now, some people like to use Falling Sword for the sake of damage and looking cool, like Captain America. But that's not reliable. The cooldown of that one is too long. So Steed Charge, I like to use Recover Mana, Rejuvenation, just so I can recover mana. Recover my Wrath. Now Prayer, this one is no question. This is another standard. All these standard best skills just keeps on coming up. It's just Laws of Valor, increase your damage, and answer prayers. So you just constantly like building up yourself with 3 stacks of power orbs. So you constantly strike enemies around you with lightnings. Heavenly Strength, I like to use it just because I use 2-hand weapon. But if you use 1-hand weapon, then you might want to go Righteousness for increased damage. Or if you're more into tanking, then you want to go into Vigilant. Blunt, that's a must. It's a blend, it increases damage of both Justice and Blessed Hammer. Yep, this is a must. Raffle is another standard. It just keeps on healing you whenever you spend your wrath. So you notice if your health is down, just keep on spamming Fists of Heaven to knock them back. Or if you want to tank them, then keep on spamming Blessed Hammer. And you're going to constantly get life on hit plus wrath spent. It's just really awesome, this build. I got it from my guidies, and Finery, I like it because it's increased damage. Also affected by your health globes too, but if you're more into tanking, then you might want to switch this one. You know what I mean? Finery, if you're more into tanking, then you might want to switch into Towering Shield, or Vigilant, or Renewal. So here, let's try this out. Now this is a very diversified build. I can do single target damage, or I can do AoE damage. Let's try it. Okay, let's start with huge groups. Low Wrath, Shield Glare. Just keep on spamming Blessed Hammer, and look at those damage.
But the light began.
Before patch 2.04, Justice Crack was still a problem, but now after the buff, it's definitely the best build. This build is also great because you can actually do range. If you're, let's say you're piggybacking in high tournament games, then you can pretty much just do range. Let me range this mother, and then I use this FFC, and it just knocks them back. I can do range, it works. And this is how pretty much I did farming green and naked gears in one of my other videos. See, Fists of Heaven just slows them down too. So that's for range, and if you want to go up close, AoE damage, yes, you can do that too. And let's say if your health gets slow and down, then you use Shield Glare.
Not ready yet.
Best of all, Steep Charge. Also, it's gonna help you escape stuff.
My wrath is low.
Let's try to look for
Patience.
There it is. Yes, and it will be given. Now, let's say I feel like there's too many of them coming towards me, then I use one Fist of Heaven to slow them down.
Not yet. I require more wrath. Not ready yet.
Health is low, and then use Shield Flex, now Steep Charge, just to get away. So this is a very diversified build, and the best part is you don't really have to wait for cooldowns on any spells, like on Barbarian or Falling Sky.
My wrath is low.
So when you're feared or looted, you can always use Steep Charge to get away. Shield Glare.
Patience. I require more wrath. Not yet.
Again, this build is very diversified. You can play range. It's gonna slow them down for you. Fist of Heaven. It does massive damage. It's also gonna slow them. See, your movement speed is slow. You can play range, like what I'm doing here. Let's say if your gear is low, then this is what you want to do. Or you can just play tank. When you're playing tank, you got 2 skills, actually 3 skills to off tank them. One is shield glare.
Not ready yet.
That's gonna help them, foiled it. Next one is shield Fist of Heaven. What happens is Fist of Heaven is gonna knock them back. See, I noticed they're hitting me kind of hard, so I started using Fist of Heaven to kill them right now. Slows them down, so I have more time to turn around. And when I have enough mobs around me, I would like to use less hand, so I can AoE damage them, plus get life on him. Really awesome though. No cooldown to wait for, nothing. That is less damage. Oh, I forgot to use this. So once you use, just whatever you do, Alright, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks.
Crusade march is on. I require more wrath.